Hey y'all, it's me Marty. Welcome to another video. Oh, good night. Just the camera a little bit here. Hopefully the tripod won't fall off the table here. Good morning. Happy Friday. Thought I'd get up early this morning while it's a little cool. And before the day heats up and do a little video out here on our front deck. So it's about 57 degrees. It's gonna be about 80 today. It is summer. It's almost the middle of June already. Crazy. June 14th and 2024. And yeah, but it hasn't been real bad. It's been 70s for highs and 50s for lows. Been nice. Now it's 80s and 60s, and so it's warming up, but too warm for me. But you know, I don't like summer at all. I really don't. The heat and humidity and bugs, but I love to cherish every day, make the most of every day and every season, enjoy every season. And yeah, so by the way, I'm sure you noticed I did like a dozen new videos in the last couple of days, but they weren't new videos. And I did a short telling that. I don't know if you've seen that, but but they're older videos. So every once in a while I like to upload some of my older videos from my old channel because I still have all those videos. Got a frog in my throat. I got to quit eating those frogs, or at least fry them up, you know. And anyway, frog legs, boy, I haven't had those forever. Frog legs taste like chicken. Now, I don't think they do taste like chicken. I think they taste like frogs, but I haven't had them in a long time. Anywho, I need some coffee. So I'm going to make some coffee out here on the front deck. So yeah, every once in a while I'll upload a bunch of my older videos, but when I do, I'll put the date on them so you know that that's not a new video. It's from a few years ago or whatever. But yeah, I uploaded a bunch of more of my really good outdoor ones and some woodworking and stuff. So I hope you enjoy that. Do that every once in a while. And yeah, I just hit 300 videos. So what do you got here? It's a piece of farm machinery driving by, like a combine or sprayer or something. I'll let them go by first. Gotta love living in the country. Hey, nuthatch. Hey, chickadee. Oh, we're blessed with so many birds out here. Hummingbirds. Hey there, what you doing this morning? Anywho, so I thought I'd do a video this morning. So yeah, it's Friday. I've been home since last Wednesday, over a week, which is wonderful. I love being home, but I gotta work, so hopefully I'll get a load today and hit the road. Anywho, I thought I'd make a cup of coffee out here. A cup of bush coffee, cowboy coffee, whatever you want to call it. I'm not a cowboy. I'm more of a bushcrafter. I'm not even really a bushcrafter. I'm just kind of a putz. But I'm always learning, you know. I'm not a professional really at anything. I'm just learning, and I like to just make videos and share as I learn. So yeah, I'm going to try something new today. So I'm going to use one of my fire cans. So, you know, I like my fire cans. You know, there's all different kinds of backpacking stoves and small stoves out there that you can buy. And there's a lot of DIY ones. I love these. They're so simple. I call them fire cans. You make them out of soup cans. I mean, anywhere from a tuna can to a chicken can to Dinty Moore can to soup cans to tomato paste cans, veggie cans, small coffee cans and pots. You know, you can make really small ones and big ones. I've made all different sizes. Hello. It kind of echoes a little bit in there. This one doesn't echo a lot, one. Hello. This one echoes more. I think it's different metal and different sizes. Anywho, and you just punch holes in it. You can drill holes too to make more airflow and stuff, but I just think they work great. Just a little stove, and you can cook on them. You can boil water on them. You can have a little mini self-contained fire in a can, and I just love my little fire cans. Anyway, that's what we're going to do it on this morning with my canteen kit, and I got my coffee, and we're going to use some new fuel. And I thought about this for a while, quite a while. Gosh, probably maybe close to a year I've thought about it, and I just have never tried it, and I thought I'd try it on a video. That's what I do a lot of times. Not rehearse. I've never tried it. I'm going to see if it works. I've thought about using this as a tinder because I think it probably will work. I don't know. I haven't even looked it up. I don't know. I'm sure there's videos out there, but I haven't seen anybody else do it. But I bet it'll work for a tinder, but it might actually work for the fuel. and we're going to try. And I have some wood if it doesn't work, but let's try it here. Okay. This is my canteen kit, my favorite way to carry water and boil water. Ooh, do I get enough water? Hopefully, I gotta fill that. But yeah, so I have my, I got my gloves here. I'm working with fire. Got my lid, canteen cup lid, and then a canteen cup stove. We're not going to use that. I'm just going to use the fire can and my canteen cup. Okay, so I got the canteen cup, the lid, the water. Let's get the fire going first. See if this is even going to work. Well, I'll do one with wood if it doesn't. What am I going to use? This, a pine cone. It's dry. It's got pine sap in it. You know, I thought it might work for a really good tinder, but it might even work for fuel. And I don't know how fast it'll burn, but I just thought I'd try it. I'm going to try to do a little fire in my fire can and make coffee over pine cones. But not this one. That's a huge pine cone. Look, it won't even fit in my fire can. No, this one came from California when I went for a hike a couple of weeks ago on Donner Pass. I got this. I should have got more, but I got this for my wife. So no, I'm gonna not burning that one, honey. That one's for you. But I do have some smaller ones I'm gonna use. I just went and collected a bunch in our yard, and not real big ones. Most of them are pretty small, especially compared to that one. There are a couple of different kinds here. I don't know what kind of pines they are, but they're a little damp. But we'll try. I have a whole bucket here because I have a feeling if it works, it's going to burn fast. I don't know. We'll try it. So, I got my handy dandy survival lighter, just a Bic with duct tape on it. I was going to use my ferro rod, but I thought I'm going to use a lighter today. See if we can just get it to light. I don't have any birch bark. I'm out of birch bark. We don't have any birch trees. I got to get some more birch bark. But I got some dryer lint and some fat wood if I need it. But I'm just going to try to light the pine cone. Oh, don't tell me my lighter's going out. I hardly ever use it. Oh, there's smoke. We got flame. We got flame. We got flame. Oh, nice. Well, I flipped it up. So, I think it works best if it's up the other way. You know what? Let's just get this burning. It was burning, though. It did take off. Whoa, hello. Okay. Let's just go like that. And get some of these in here. It did light on its own, but yeah, I got two different kinds of pine cones here, so I don't know which. Oh, it's going. Well, I think that's the fat wood going, but I think this is probably going to work. Oh, did I just put it out? Almost. Alright, is this, yeah, I think that'll work. Otherwise I have this, I should have put it in the smaller fire can, but I think I should have my metal pan under also, but is this going to work on this one? Should work. Oh, good night. Kind of. Well, yeah, I needed the smaller. That's the thing. You can use all different size fire cans. That other size would probably work better for my canteen. All right. That'll work. dropping stuff here. And I got my nice, this is my big mug that my friend Don made me. This is the one I use in the house. Then I have a tiny one that I have in my backpack. And then I have my dogwood carved spoon. I've been carving spoons for years. And hey, Mr. Beans. Mr. Beans is our outside cat. For years. Boy, I hope this doesn't tip. That would be hot. So I'm going to go like this. I'm going to move this a little closer to you guys. And hope I don't want this can to tip off and burn me. See how long this takes. 6:45. Anyway, yeah, I like to carve spoons, and I do little hiker spoons, I call them, or pocket spoons, and I started making some bigger eating spoons. And then I started making these, I call them coffee stirrers. It's just a small, skinny little spoon for stirring your coffee. If you put stuff in, if you make instant coffee, or if you put sugar or honey or cream in your coffee or whatever, or for tea, whatever. And there's not much of a bowl. You don't need much of a bowl. It's just for stirring. But you could use it for coffee scoop also. But yeah, I don't know. I just thought I love making these, and this is my dogwood one I have in the truck actually, so I brought that up. Okay. It's burning. Let's keep it burning then. Be really careful not to tip my good night precariously on there. Because if that tipped and that fire and hot water rolled toward me, that wouldn't be a good way to start my Friday morning. It's working though. It's working, y'all. Very well. It's smoking, but keep the bugs away. When I was over picking at pine cones, I was really stirring up the skeeters to keep them away. It was 6:45 when we started. That's a good hot fire. Pine cones, y'all, it works. I bet it's been a year I've been thinking about it. And I don't know if I've ever seen anybody do it. I'm sure people have. I'm not the first one to figure this out. I just think they're readily available. Watch me put it out. They're free, you know, and they're dry usually. And there's pine sap in them. They're from pine trees, so really smoking, but that's good for bugs. Well, bad for them, but good to keep the bugs away. So yeah, I like my canteen kit. It's my favorite way to carry water and boil water, to make coffee, to purify water or whatever, and make food. And feels pretty hot. Even though there's a lot of smoke, there's a lot of flame too. Something different. I felt like making a coffee. Honestly, to be really honest with you, and I'm always honest, the coffee pot in the house is full of coffee. I made a fresh pot this morning. But I haven't had any yet. I want my first cup to be bush coffee on a fire can outside. There's just something special about it. It's just good. Hey, hummingbird. Good morning. Can you hear it? It sounds like a big mosquito. They're tiny, tiny little birds. Their wings flap so fast. And they communicate with us, y'all. When the hummingbird feeders are low, they'll come and they'll hover right in front of your face. They'll just hover there. It's like they're trying to say, come on, give us some food. We need some nectar. Hey there, little guy. They're tiny. I mean, there's a couple different size ones, or there's probably a lot, but we have like 2 different sizes here, I think. Tiny ones and then some bigger ones. We're blessed with lots of birds here and wonderful wildlife. Now I don't know which pine cone. Whoop, that's hot. Whoa, hello. Well, it's getting there. You know, I don't know if the little ones or the big ones burn better. I can't really tell. Yeah, I should have had my... Good night. Yeah, what could go wrong? Well, I should have my pan under here. Should I go get it? Well, then I gotta lift it up. Because it's basically gonna burn a hole in the wood picnic table. I'll be right back. Don't go away. Because, yeah, it's catching the picnic table on fire. I'll be right back. All right. Well, I need to put new boards on the table anyway. They're really old. Okay. Okay, let's see here. Okay. There we go. Right. Yeah, I don't like the way that's sitting on there. Whoa, hello. It is working though. It's taking a little bit. I mean, it's pretty hot. I mean, it's really hot. But I need to use my smaller fire can. That's why I have a lot of different size fire cans. Well, yeah, reaching over fire. Don't do that. Don't do what I do. Be entertained by it, but don't do it. Yeah, it's getting hot. We're almost to a boil. 8 minutes. You know, I think it's kind of funny how, you know, guys do videos on different kinds of backpacking stoves and ones you buy that are real expensive, DIY, you know, ones, and all the different things. There's actually coals on the bottom. I could make some bacon on here this morning. Maybe I should. I did get some. But, you know, they do videos on comparing and seeing what cooks and boils water the fastest. Yeah, that's all, you know, good and nice to know and nice to try and stuff. But, you know, you're out in the woods, you're going for a hike, and you're going to make a cup of coffee. I mean, are you in a rush that has to be 5 minutes instead of 10 minutes? I mean, I don't know. Yeah, in a survival situation, you want to get water boiled and purified or get a fire going and all that kind of stuff quick. But to heat up water for coffee, I mean, if it takes 10 minutes, even if it takes 20 minutes, it's worth it. So I do I don't know. I think every time I make bush coffee, I do it a little different, but I basically just get it boiling or close to boiling and put the coffee in there. Don't stir it, but get it all wet. Then just I can leave it on there, or I usually take it off and keep the cover on for 5-10 minutes, and then just tap the can and or the canteen cup. Smoky. And then slowly pour it into my cup. It's working though. You can burn pine cones. It can be tinder and actually fuel. I got a whole bin here full of that just was under our trees this morning. Yeah, I don't know if anybody knows. Put it in the comments. If there's a couple of different kinds of pine cones here. You know, these the round ones, and then these skinny ones. I don't know. We have a few different kinds of pine cones here, I guess. Okay, yep, it's boiling. Basically 10 minutes it's boiling. Yeah, I should have used my smaller fire can. My canteen cup would fit on there better. That's why I like to have different sizes. Oh yeah, you know what? I'm not picky on coffee. Great Value, Walmart, Folgers, Maxwell House, you know, those old ones, whatever. Anything generic, you know, but it's neat to try different ones, and we don't drink that much coffee, so I like Black Rifle. I like the medium and dark roast. This is Kodiak Attack, really good. I like this company. They're veteran owned and stuff. It's just a neat company. If you absolutely have to wrestle with anything, let it be deciding which great coffee to drink, not a 1,000-pound grizzly bear. Amen to that. I agree. Okay. But yeah, I like Black Rifle. Okay. Actually, in the house, I think we got, I don't know, I think it's Great Value Donut Shop or something. You know, we try different ones, and you know, sometimes get what's on sale, sometimes get better. I usually have a little bit better in the truck, well, just because I don't drink it that much in the truck. Yeah. And let it boil like that for just a little bit. Because in the truck sometimes I do instant. Instant's okay once in a while. I have sometimes I'll just get a cup of coffee or a couple of cups of coffee from the truck stop, and sometimes I'll make it in the truck, so. But yeah, I usually have some Black Rifle in the truck. How we doing here? Stoke it here. Pine cones for a win, y'all. I'm telling you. It works. We got to boil about 9 minutes, which ain't bad. And it makes smoke, which kind of helps with the bugs, so that's a good benefit. I know a lot of times you don't want smoke. I don't mind. I'm not picky. Oh yeah, and you got to watch it so it doesn't boil over. You know what, I think I'm going to leave the lid off for a minute. Oh, this is going to be good. Going to be good, y'all. I can see that. It's boiling. We got coffee boiling in the cup here. So now I'm just going to take it off. I'm going to let it sit there for a little bit. Let's do it about 5-10 minutes. And I'll just keep stoking this little fire here. So yeah, there's all different kinds of really. I was gonna do a video showing the stoves I have, but it's kind of boring and people do that all the time. But I have a few different ones that I bought. I have that square Coghlan one that I don't know, bought a couple years ago, and I'm using it in the truck now. And because it's kind of big and it uses a canned heat, the gel heat. That's a little heavy and big for a backpack, but I have it in the, and then you wouldn't use it for car camping or RV camping because then you'd have a camp stove or a grill or whatever. But it works really good in the truck, so I'm going to be using that to make some meals instead of using the microwave all the time. So that's one little stove you can get. You know, then there's the canister stoves. I do have one. It just has a canister of, well, I don't know what kind of gas that is, propane, kind of butane or something, I don't know. And you screw this little stove on, and then you turn it on. They're loud though. I don't use that very often. I got it a couple years ago. I want to see how the big ones burn here. I'm gonna keep stoking this just for fun, just because I can. As we chat here, as my coffee's getting done here. Yeah, those little canister stoves, they work, but they're heavy because you got the canister in there, and then this is kind of loud. I don't know. They're not, yeah. And then I have a little Esbit stove. It's actually a pot with a pot stand, and then you use the Esbit solid fuel. I kind of like that one. I'm kind of leaning using solid fuel more than alcohol. You know, the denatured alcohol, the heat in the yellow can that you get. But I don't know, just because it doesn't spill. But anyway, yeah, so there's different ones. That's the three I have, just three little ones, nothing fancy, but I don't really use them much. What I really like is my Fancy Feast alcohol stove. And actually more than that, my Dice Green Chili alcohol stove now, because it's a little bigger and it holds more alcohol. And it'll, you know, you can get like almost 3 ounces in that little can, the Dice Green Chili can. And it just works great. You just punch holes around the top and they work great. I could have brought them out to show, but I didn't. Yeah. Anyway, but you know, there's all different stoves like that. And, you know, so you know, in the Dice Green Chili, Fancy Feast, all those little alcohol stove things, you can also use solid fuel in them. And I'm kind of leaning to use solid fuel more. But you got to do it outside. You got to make sure you do it outside. It doesn't seem like those big ones burn as well. They're a little more dense, and they might have been a little wet too. But I don't know. I think this is a win for sure, y'all. Pine cones for fuel, for a fire can, a little stove. You know, I mean, look at, they burn great. Less than 10 minutes, I got my coffee done. You know, but yeah, and I love my fire cans. I must have 20 of them in my hobby room, lined up all different sizes. And, but yeah, there's different, you know, and yeah, so there's different fuel you can use. You know, there's denatured alcohol stoves, solid fuel, the butane or ibuprofen or ibuprofen. You're not going to burn ibuprofen unless you have a headache, and maybe it would help. I haven't had my coffee yet. But yeah, there's different kinds of fuel you can use for little backpack kind of stoves and stuff. But boy, she's smoking now. I think these ones smoke more. Maybe if I broke them up. But yeah, these ones are these are more dense and they're damp too. So I don't know. But these ones are really go good. Now we're smoking now. Well, there's still coals on the bottom. Oh yeah, this really works good. Seriously, and look at mosquitoes eat your heart out because you're not eating me. That's for sure. Do a little bit of. I kind of blew. Oh, what do you want to call it? Ashes all over when I did that. I didn't realize. Oh yeah. Little hole in the table, but that's okay. I need to put new boards on it anyway. Yeah, there's some good coals on the bottom still. It's just smoking now because I think I put too many in. Okay, let's see what the coffee's doing here. Oh yeah. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, y'all. Good Friday morning bush coffee. Made in a canteen cup over my fire can stove with pine cones, y'all. Yeah, and you just, tap the can and the ground's settle. You might get one here or two, a little floaty, but big deal. I don't mind. I can eat my coffee just as well as drink it. No, I really don't mind, but I rarely get any. All right, y'all. Yeah, I got ashes all over everything here. It is going to catch again. It's really hot coals on the bottom. I mean, look at this. There's some serious coals on the bottom. I just put too many pine cones in now. It's just going to catch and flame up any minute now. Okay. Good night. Let's move that to the side for a second here. Put it over there. All right. You got to be able to see this. The best part, the pour. Oh yeah. That's what I'm talking about. We got a big cup this morning. Not my tiny cup that I have in my backpack, but a big cup. I like that little cup though in my backpack. Look at that. And there's actually another cup. So 2 big cups in my canteen cup. That really worked good. I know now we're smoking, which is fine. Because we're done cooking and it'll keep the mosquitoes away. Okay, should we try it, y'all? Ooh. He's hot. Oh, it smells good. You ever take time to smell coffee? Take time to smell coffee. Yeah, roses are fine, but take time to smell coffee. It smells so good. Of course it tastes good. I love my coffee. I do. Oh my goodness. Yes, good morning world. Oh my goodness, that's good. And I don't measure it, I just kind of guess and probably put 2 more than I need in there, but I like it rich and smooth, strong, but not bitter, Oh yeah. Oh my goodness, that's good. Oh, I just smell it. Oh, the best part of waking up is Black Rifle coffee in my cup. Or any coffee, really, in a wood mug, cooked on a little firebox. or fire can. My fire can. Now flames are going again. It's catching. On pine cones, y'all. It worked. It seriously worked in less than 10 minutes. Got a boil. There we go. We got flame again. We got flame. We got flame. A jingle, jangle, jingles. I know that doesn't make any sense at all. At all, y'all. It doesn't make sense at all, y'all. Because of all that pine smoke, I don't got a bug bothering me. Good thing we don't have neighbors. We're out in the country. Well, we have a neighbor. We have 2 neighbors over there. One neighbor is like, I don't know. Well, we're in the country. I don't know. It's not blocks, but probably 2 blocks away. The next neighbor is, yeah, it's probably half a mile away or 3/4 of a mile. Then we have a neighbor that way, about a mile, and then another neighbor a couple miles away. Look at that. That's cooking. Pine cones for the win, y'all. Look at this. Oh, I'm waking up now. What was I like for the first 30 minutes of this video before I took a sip of this coffee? I feel like I just woke up. I feel like I wasn't here before. Oh, that is so good. Hot, very good, rich, tasty. Oh, that's good coffee. I'm gonna save the other cup for my wife. She should be rolling in pretty soon. She works overnight. You'll see her right there. Her red Jeep will go by. Hopefully I'll have my pickup back soon. My blue pickup, my 20-year-old 2004 GMC Sierra. Paid for. So was a Jeep. That was nice. But I haven't driven it in over a year because of the brakes. And my friend Don, the one who made me this wood mug, he's fixing my brakes for me. So hopefully I'll have my pickup back soon and do some pickup road trips. So I don't know if you noticed, I did I uploaded like a dozen of my older videos. Boy, this is so cool how this works. Keep that warm for my wife. And yeah, and 3 of them were on the North Shore of Minnesota, and we love it up there. That's our favorite place in the whole country, really. And we try to get up there on our anniversary every year, and then in the fall. And a couple of years ago, we went in winter. That was one of the videos. Oh, so beautiful, in January. And then we go in the beginning of May for our anniversary. And then we like to go the end of September or in October for the leaves changing and everything, the colors, when it's cooled off. We haven't been up there in a year. Just busy and can't afford it. It's really sad we can't afford to get up there for a day or 2 even. But we're committed to, stay ahead of bills and just take time to enjoy life more. Because we're getting older and we work so hard. We got to enjoy life more. So we want to get up to the North Shore soon, hopefully. So hopefully I'll have my pickup fixed soon, and maybe we can camp in the back, put the tent in the back again. Actually, if we go this summer, we usually don't go in the summer because it's hotter and busy up there. Lots of tourists up there on the North Shore. And it's not super hot. It's cooler up there than it is down here. But if we go in the summer, we'll probably do a hotel or a camping cabin or something. I'm going to keep this stoking. This is fun. I'm going to end the video in a second. Don't worry. Keep it under an hour. We'll keep it under 45 minutes. Morning doves. We got hummingbirds. We got nuthatches, chickadees, mourning doves, red-winged blackbirds, blue jays, cardinals, wrens, robins. Oh, what's that one? Got a weird name. It's red, black, and white. You know what it is. Can't think of it now. the grosbeak. Looks like, yeah, it's a grosbeak, I think. Anyway, all kinds of birds here. And then right across the road, we have a lake, and you know, loons and pelicans and trumpeter swans, Canadian geese and everything. And we have pheasants. We got sandhill cranes. We're so blessed. Deers come right into our deers come right into our yard. We hear coyotes. No, really burns good. Pine cones, seriously. Oh, coons. Last night, we have coons at night. Coon comes on and gets on our bird feeder here and eats the bird seed. And I did a little video last night. Yeah. He was in the window and looked right at me. And I'm like, what are you doing eating our bird seed? Oh, that's so good, I'm telling you. Oh, it's not bitter. It's not smooth. It is smooth. It's not bitter. It's smooth. It's rich. It's wonderful. I'm telling you, bush coffee in a canteen cup on a fire can, you can't beat it. Or on the fire, or the stove, whatever. You can't beat it. It's simple. I'm a simple man. I'm a simple man drinking a simple cup of coffee. It's so simple, easy, fun, enjoyable, natural. Best cup of coffee. Best cup of coffee. Hands down. Oh, I'm overwhelmed. Thank you, Lord, for this cup of coffee. Thank you for this morning. Thank you for my life. All the blessings in my life, Lord. Yeah, I hope I can be a blessing to you through my videos. I know they're just silly, goofy videos, but I enjoy making videos and just sharing my life, and I hope it blesses you in some way. I hope you're encouraged, or you're inspired, or learn something weird as I learn. Pine cones work good in a little fire can stove. They smell good too. Anyway, I just pray my videos are a blessing to you, and oh, it's so good. You gotta slurp your coffee, y'all. You gotta. I mean, it tastes better doing it that way. Oh, it's so good. I'm awake now. I'm alive. Anyway, I'm gonna enjoy my coffee. Enjoy my little pine cone fire here. And yeah, thanks so much for watching. If you like my channel, please subscribe. Please watch my other videos. I got 300 videos, all kinds of fun, goofy ramblings and adventures, and please comment and share and all that fun stuff, you know. So yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna end this video. I'm gonna enjoy my coffee, enjoy the fire, enjoy the morning. We got a helicopter coming, and there's my wife. You're gonna see her right there, red Jeep. I didn't even look, and I know it's her. I can tell. That's my wife, and she's gonna get the other cup of coffee. So I'm gonna end this video because there's a helicopter gonna come over in a second anyway. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next video. Medevac, going to the hospital. Hopefully everybody's okay. Anyway, I hope you're okay. I hope you're more than okay. And thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next video. What are you doing? Eating our bird feed? That's our bird food.